to getting up in the morning and starting your day? Do you take the time to regularly pull your Technicolour Dreamcoat on and allow yourself to dream and find your passions? For many years, I answered no to all of those questions. I was in a deep, dark place where I dreaded getting up in the morning because it meant I had to go to a job I hated. I'd wake up in the middle of the night, sweat drenching my body, my heart beating so hard and so fast it felt like it was going to explode out of my chest. I was in such a dark place that I was literally giving myself panic attacks. I was like a broken down car on the side of the Deerfoot with everyone else flying past me at 120 kilometers an hour. And I was stuck. Now, when some people's cars break down, they pick up the phone and they call the tow truck, and their car gets towed to the mechanic, where the mechanic titters around, and they're back on the Deerfoot. Other people look at their car and say, that's just a pile of crap. They kick it, turn their back and walk away, and they never look back. And then there are the people who, despite not knowing anything about cars, get out, open up the hood, and look inside until they find out what's wrong with their car. And that's the approach I took. I was so stuck in my life that I realized I had to dig deep into my own engine, to the soul of my body, and find out what's going on. So I did the only thing I could think of. I started talking to myself. Cuckoo, cuckoo. I know it sounds crazy, but it worked. I asked myself the deep, powerful questions that hit me in the pit of my stomach, where I couldn't lie to myself anymore. So if you've ever been in that place, and especially if you're there now, I want you to ask yourself these questions. Envision how your life would be different if you loved what you were doing and who you were. Picture what you're wearing, who you're with. See where you're living and what you're doing. Take it all in. And now listen closely. This is the most important question. What's holding you back? For me, it was fear. Fear of the unknown. If I left my job, was I strong enough to stand on my own 2 feet and allow myself to soar? Could I handle not being the expert? What if people didn't like me? What if they did like me? Amidst all of these fears, I ran across a quote by Marianne Williamson that said, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our greatest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure." Yes, I had all of these fears and those fears too. But I was sick and tired of letting fear control my life. I had enough. So I made a stand that day, many years ago, to take control of my life again and find joy in what I was doing every day. I won't lie, it was hard at first. But I'd see a child playing in the park and I'd find joy. And then it got a little bit easier, and my dreams got bigger, and I received a job offer for a new, fantastic, incredible job where I looked forward to getting up in the morning. And despite those fears, I took the leap. And then, before I knew it, my car was back on the Deerfoot, slowly at first. But once I had my new job, my boyfriend and I bought our first house together, and another dream came true. And then I discovered I had a passion for coaching, and I leapt at that too. And my dreams were rolling, and my car was on the Deerfoot gaining speed. My boyfriend proposed, and we got married. And I was now flying down the Deerfoot at 120 with everybody else. It was fantastic, but it only happened because I was courageous enough to go into my closet, dust off my Technicolour Dreamcoat, put it on, and allow myself to dream. And you can live this life too, but you have to be willing to dream. So pull your Technicolour Dreamcoat out of the closet, put it on, and allow yourself, as Henry David Thoreau said, to go confidently in the direction of your dream. Life is about finding your passion and going after it. So be courageous and go after your dreams. Live your life on